Hello and welcome to your Saturday morning chatty scent corner, where we talk about what's new, what's coming, and what we really need to have a good chat about. And today we are not doing new releases because, as I told you a couple weeks ago, we are done for the year with new releases, okay? I am not going to be reporting what is coming up in fragrances because I think we all need a serious break. So today we are going to start with our topic of the week, which is rather interesting, by the way. And then we're going to jump right into 4 fragrances that were sent to me and that I want to share my first impression. Then immediately after, as always, we're going to jump into our sniff and sip segment, where I also have 4 samples that I want to try and share with you. So let's go ahead and jump right in because we have quite a bit to cover. But if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and I'm your fragrance concierge because I'm totally committed to creating the best fragrance experience for you. I upload videos multiple times a week, and on this channel, we love to talk about all types of fragrances. So if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in and like a good plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go, fam. All right, so let's go ahead and start. And we are going to start with our topic of the week because I have so been looking forward to discussing with you. But you know what? Before we even go into that, I hope for those of you in the US, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. There was no chatty scent corner last weekend because I wanted to spend some time with my family and also to get some rest. So I just want to know, I want to get all the scoop. Like, were you hosting? Did you have friends over? Did you have family over? How was your entire weekend? Did you do a whole lot of shopping? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But anyway, I just hope that for those of you in the US, that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And for those of you who are not living in the US, but do celebrate Thanksgiving, well, I hope you also had a wonderfully blessed weekend. So let's go ahead and start with our topic of the week. So the first thing I want to share with you before I ask you another question that I have is, I was informed this week that Guerlain is discontinuing one of their most iconic fragrances, okay? So this is a fragrance from L'Art and La Matière collection. And this is Cuir Beluga. Yes, you heard correctly, Cuir Beluga. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand when these things happen with brands because it's like they discontinue products without talking to us. Like, that is one of the most iconic fragrances. So guess what I did? Remember how, well, if you were looking at the community post last weekend, I'm sure you noticed that I shared with you that there was an incredible sale going on. I can't even remember at what retailer, but specific to that collection from Guerlain. So I picked up myself another bottle. I mean, it is just amazing to me how they're discontinuing that fragrance. That is a fragrance that is quite iconic. Many people love it. And honestly, even though it does center around the note of leather, it is such a beautifully smooth and just incredible scent that you could make your signature fragrance. You could use it any time of the year, even though it is a leather-centric scent. But anyway, bottom line is that I just wanted to let you know that it's being discontinued. In case you're one of those fam members that is really, into it, you may want to find yourself a bottle, because the other thing that I'm finding is that not a lot of retailers have it available anymore. Selfridges only has like 1 bottle left in the 200 ml. Harrods, I think, is wiped out completely. I know that Neiman Marcus, for the most part, is wiped out. I think there may be a couple of stores that still have it, is my understanding. Saks still has, but I don't know like how much, because I don't work for any of these stores. These are just, I just make friends, and certain people tell me certain things. So I wanted to let you know. But my question this week is, do you find that brands every day are discontinuing products that leave you like scratching your head, wondering, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? Why have they just discontinued that product, which we all love, and that I don't even understand why they feel the need to get rid of it? Because that was my first question. When I was informed, the person that told me, I did ask them, okay, but is there a reason for this? Was it not selling? Was there no demand for it? No, it was a top seller, but I guess they thought that it was time to move on. So now we're not going to have Cuir Beluga anymore. So yeah, just letting you know, for those of you who love it, I'm telling you, I think only Saks, and I will leave a link, of course, with all the fragrances that I discussed with you today, but I will certainly leave a link for you for that fragrance in case you need to pick up a bottle or anything. Anyway, moving on. All right, so the first fragrance that I want to share with you today is from Adamo Parfums, and this one is their latest launch, and this one is Uluwatu. So this is a fragrance that was sent to me by the So Avant-Garde team, and look at how beautiful. But you know, Adamo fragrances always have such incredibly beautiful packaging, and the bottles are so different and so exquisitely done, right? So here is the bottle for Uluwatu. Very, very nice. So let me go ahead and share with you the notes of Uluwatu before we get sniffing, right? So at the top we have matcha tea, lemon, blackcurrant, mint, orange blossom, and lily of the valley. And then at the base we have vanilla, amber, and patchouli. So in the mid we have mint, orange blossom, and lily of the valley, I'm sorry. And then we have at the base vanilla, amber, and patchouli. So let's go ahead and spray this beauty. And today I'm going to be using some Paris Corner strips. You know, I always tell you that they send me these white strips, and I really, really love them because they capture so much of the fragrance, much more than those little strips. Do you see the sprayer? Beautiful sprayer. Ooh. Okay, I want you to know, guys, that this is truly my first impression. So this fragrance, this is very, very interesting. Let me go ahead and cap this bottle and show it to you while we're talking. But I am getting a tea note, okay, in the opening. It's not clear to me that it's matcha though, but I am getting a tea note. I am getting the blackcurrant clearly. The opening is airy and citrusy, not zesty at all. It's not a freshy fragrance, but it is definitely citrusy. I'm still stuck there, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. But you know what I'm loving about it? It is such a different scent than anything else that I've tried. And I keep telling you, when that happens, it is so rare and makes me feel so good, because on a daily basis, I don't know about you, but on a daily basis, I feel like, oh gosh, that same scent profile again. Don't you feel like that sometimes? Lately, I have to be honest with you. Do you know what I really feel like that about? Vanilla upon vanilla upon vanilla upon vanilla. I have not decided yet if I'm going to pick up Novo Vanilla or the one from BDK, Vanilla Caviar. And there's another one. I can't remember what is the other one, but it just seems like we're getting a vanilla fragrance every day. And I feel like I have enough vanilla fragrances in my collection. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I can tell you though that this scent to me is green. There's a green quality here. Like I said before, it does open very citrusy. Wow. But I am really loving this. And you know what's curious? That even though it opens with that airiness and those citrusy notes and that greenness, I can see myself wearing this any season of the year except on a freezing day. Like if it's really freezing, if it's snowing outside and all of that, I don't think that this is a scent that I would wear. But other than that, for any season of the year, yeah, and just about any occasion, this is gorgeous. But I must say that to me, this would be perfection, like to go on holiday to a warm location, you know, like during the winter, how we just escape and we try to go to an island somewhere or some beautifully warm location. This is such a sophisticated, rich, and beautiful scent. Wow. And the more it's approaching the dry down, the more I'm loving it. Now I'm getting the orange blossom. Oh, and did I tell you, this scent is ambery, definitely ambery. So maybe that's why I feel that you could get away with wearing it during cool weather also. Anyway, it is sweet, but not very sweet. Definitely unisex to me. This does not lean in any direction, in my opinion. Absolutely loving it. So this is Uluwatu from Adamo Parfums. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you know, did you notice that in the front, it's all about like lounge chairs, like in a tropical location, I guess. That is what it's looking like, right? Yeah, but anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to the next fragrance. Okay, so this next fragrance, I have been so excited to share, and I have been so excited to try it with you because you guys know that I have been obsessed with the fragrance house Ojar. And now they have yet another release. I mean, we had another release earlier in the year, not earlier, just like maybe 2 to 3 months ago, and it was Everlit. Remember, I've shared it with you like I don't know how many times. I've done shorts and everything because I am obsessed with that fragrance. I love Red Redemption. I love the one that comes in the yellow bottle, Hawa's. Oh, incredible, which is like a honey-centric scent. But now we have Oud Whisper. And let's go ahead and open it. I have so been looking forward to it. Ooh, look at the bottle. Very, very nice. Let me pull it out. And here you have it. All right, so let me tell you why I've also been excited. So, by the way, this was sent to me by the Max Aroma team. And I am so, so happy because if not, I was going to pick it up. Now, this fragrance has had me excited because guess who the perfumer is behind it? Jordi Fernandez. Yet again, he has done it again. I assure you this is going to be incredible. But the second reason that I have been so excited and looking forward to it is because guess what note we find in this fragrance? Guava and, wait, you know how I am about the guava, but we have guava and pomegranate. So I am like in my happy, happy, happy zone. So let's go ahead and try it because, ooh, I have so been waiting for this. So been waiting. Let me go ahead and share with you the notes before I get all excited, but I really want to spray it so I can start sniffing it while I share with you the notes. You don't mind, do you? Okay, so look at this sprayer. That is the case with Ojar always. Oh, this is as good as I thought it would be. Oh, I am getting that guava clearly in the opening. Okay, but let me tell you the notes because there's also, if I recall correctly, there's also leather and oud here, and I'm picking it all up. Ooh, but that guava is juicy, sweet, and ripe. Wow. Okay, so let me go ahead and share with you the notes. So the notes here are at the top, guava. It says black pomegranate and red chili pepper. I, in the opening, get guava. I really didn't really get the pomegranate, but I did get leather and oud. Oh, and then in the mid, it has incense. Makes sense. I'll tell you why in a minute. Sandalwood and orange blossom. And then at the base, it has leather, tonka bean, and oud. This fragrance is bordering on yummy for me right now because that guava is so juicy and so sweet and so luscious. To my nose, it is incredible. That is what I'm getting primarily right now. Now, what I did want to tell you is that right along with that guava, right after the opening, you start to immediately get like a smoky quality to the scent. There is a smoky quality that is almost making it like border on a little bit sexy. I am just loving. Wow, I think this is going to be my favorite now, but I say that about every Ojar that I try. I don't know what is it with me in this fragrance house, but I am like in love with Ojar. Like, oh, wow. Or is it that it's the Jordi Fernandez touch? It's the Jordi Fernandez effect because he has just been on a roll, giving us masterpiece after masterpiece. Okay, so I am getting some serious guava here. I'm getting a fruitiness that speaks of more than just guava to me right now. I am getting the oud. The oud that I'm getting right now is like a level 2 to 3, more 3 than 2, but not barnyardish in any kind of way. I'm getting a warm, spicy effect, but I can't distinguish what is the spice, but there are spices in here. The scent is warm, spicy for sure. Ooh. And the leather is there, but right now it's faint and in the background. Now, you guys know that I'm maybe approaching midway in the olfactory journey. I don't think that I'm anywhere near the dry down. I'm going to put it to the side while we try the other two that I have for you. And I'm certainly going to circle back to Ojar. You know what? Let me just circle back to Uluwatu before we keep moving on because I don't want to, Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Uluwatu. This is amazing. There's a bit of powderiness now. Like I'm picking up powderiness, but this is so beautiful. Wow. Have any of you tried Uluwatu? If you have, could you please share and let us know your experience? Wow. Okay. I'm going to put that to the side. So, all right. So the next two fragrances that I'm going to share with you were also sent to me. These were sent to me by, I believe, if I recall correctly, the Frag Flex team. Yeah, I think it was. But anyway, so these two fragrances are from a brand new fragrance house out of Dubai. And the name of the fragrance house is FOMO, F-O-M-O, like fear of missing out. I guess that's what they want to name it. And, you know, all in caps. And the name of the fragrance house, again, is FOMO. So the first one that I want to share with you today is called Sicilian Zest. And I am just wiping this because I want you to really appreciate these bottles. Look at this bottle. So this one is Sicilian Zest. Now, these bottles feel very luxurious, very weighty. This design is totally different than any other bottle I have ever seen. And this is a magnetic cap, very, very nicely done, feels very luxurious, truly. And I have to tell you, to me, I mean, oh, and look, it has like a little gem right here, like a little gemstone. Very, very nice. Can you see that little gemstone there in the center? But to me, I just have to say, these look like little bunnies. Like when I first received it, I'm not joking, okay? It did look like a little bunny to me. But as I started to really look at the bottle, which is why it's not in its box anymore, I just thought that it was a very interesting and different bottle. But anyway, let's go ahead and spray it so I can show you the sprayer, and let's talk about this fragrance because I did spray this one out and wow. Okay, so look at the sprayer. Isn't that nice? Very, very nice. Ooh, but this scent is heavenly. I'm just going to tell you right now because I can't even. This is a fragrance that has at the top Lily of the Valley and Orange Blossom, and I get that. I get the Orange Blossom in the opening, and I do also get the Lily of the Valley clearly. The opening is, when I tell you, stunningly beautiful, beautiful. Then at the heart, it has rose and heliotrope, and at the base, it has tonka bean, white musk, and vanilla. This scent does not remind me of anything. I have not started to test this fragrance, which is why I'm giving you a first impression. This is really the second time that I spray it out. But I have to tell you, this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's not reminding me of anything that I've ever sniffed or that I have in my collection, though. Yeah, this is beautiful. This to me is more of a floral fragrance, by the way, because I am getting florals. I got the Lily of the Valley, the Orange Blossom. Now I'm getting the rose. There's a little bit of powderiness coming in, and I'm assuming it's coming from the heliotrope. And there's vanilla here. There's definitely vanilla. Not a ton of vanilla. The vanilla's not the star. For me, this fragrance is more about the white florals. I think that this is really a white florals fragrance. But anyway, very, very nice, very, very nice scent. I am absolutely loving it. Not liking it, loving it. Have any of you, because this is my first time trying any FOMO, I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this is my first time trying any fragrance from this fragrance house. And I have to tell you, I am very, very impressed. And let's talk about the next one though. Very, very impressed. All right. So this next one is also from that same fragrance house, FOMO. But I will tell you that I have not had a chance to really play or spray with spray this one. So while I did spray the other one before sharing it with you today, this one I haven't had a chance to spray. And this one is called Eclat Noir. And here is the bottle. Same as the Sicilian Zest, but just in a darker shade. And although this may look black to you, it's really not. This is actually like the color of my nails, kind of a bit darker though. And then all of this other material is in like, you know, that black. but beautiful, beautiful. And of course, magnetic closure as the previous one. And it has that little gemstone here in the front. Very, very nicely done. But let's go ahead and spray it and see what we get. I have the notes here for you. Ooh, okay. I just pulled the notes up for the first time. Very interesting. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Because, ooh, look at that sprayer. It's just beautiful. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you have been with me for a long time, you know that my favorite fragrance from Guerlain is Angelique Noir. This is giving me Angelique Noir. This is giving me Angelique Noir. I'm not going to get into comparisons. That's not what I'm here to do today. I am not going to do that. But I am telling you that at first sniff, I got Angelique Noir. I got Angelique Noir for sure. So let me go ahead and wow. Let me go and share with you. I'm really jaw dropped right now. Let me go ahead and share with you the notes. Oh, and looking at these notes, yeah. So here we have at the top, pink pepper. I apologize. I'm just really taken for a moment here, okay? So at the top, we have pink pepper, angelica, and pear. At the heart, we have jasmine and caraway. And at the base, angelica, cedar, and vanilla. This is an angelica-centric scent. I only have one fragrance in my entire across-the-board collection. One fragrance that has this degree of angelica and done this way. And that is Angelique Noir from Guerlain. Wow. Wow. Yeah, okay. That is all I'm going to say. I am going to move on. I am going to move on. Wow. So now that makes me wonder, is it that I've never tried the Sicilian Zest fragrance? Is it that I've never, the one that it may have been inspired by, or that it's a twist of? And I'm not saying that Eclat Noir is exactly Angelique Noir. What I am saying is that when I sprayed it, the overall, you know how you get the overall general scent, when I picked that up, it immediately brought to mind Angelique Noir. I would have to sit and spray each one on each arm and do a full day wear test and comparison, as you know I've done in the past, to really tell you the true differences, nuances, and so forth. But what I can tell you is that if you are not someone who has really used Angelique Noir for years, you may just think that that's Angelique Noir for real. Like, I'm going to stop right there because I don't even know what to say right now. Wow. Okay, moving on. So now we're going to go into first impressions. And once we finish with the first impressions, of course, we'll circle back to the first two fragrances, the Adamo Uluwatu, and of course, Oud Whisper from Ojar, and I'll give you more of a dry down, description. But I wanted to share with you a very small business from one of our fan members, and the name of the business is Olina's Aroma Shop. And Olina's Aroma Shop is a samples and decants type of business. And she so kindly sent me 5 decants. I think they're each 10 ml. I did share with you this business during my best deals of Black Friday video, the 10-minute one. And I will leave all the information for this business in the description box of this video. I invite you to really look into her business because she does things in such an exquisite manner. A lot of detail goes into the packaging, the box itself. then like the whole unboxing is an experience. She wraps every single decant in this beautiful little wrap, and then she has that sticker with the name of the company, Alina's Aroma Shop, on it. Very, very nicely done. So the first fragrance from this first impression that we're going to take a look at today is Alexandre. Let me scooch over so I can show you the bottle. So for those of you that are new here, let me just tell you that during our Saturday morning Chatty Scent Corner, we have a segment that we like to call Sniff and Sip. So this is where, of course, I sniff and at the same time I take sips in between, and it's more of a casual kind of, it's not a first impression. It is, but it isn't, because what we're really doing is sniffing, sipping, and then I tell you, is this a fragrance that I'm loving, that I'm liking, that I really think that I have to run and pick up a bottle of immediately? Do I want to really just try it on skin a couple of times before even deciding? Or is it a scent that I just absolutely do not enjoy? So let me start by sipping because I need to hydrate. I have to tell you guys that Eclat Noir fragrance from FOMO, the one that reminded me of my precious Angelique Noir, it left me a little bit traumatized. So that was so unexpected. That was so they should give you a warning, honestly. But anyway, moving on. All right, so from Olina's Aroma Shop, she did send me, among the 5, she sent me Imperial Peacock. And my intention, by the way, was to share all 5 that she sent to me today, but I could not find them available. So what is the point of just teasing you? But I did find this one, and of course, I'll leave a link, but I will also leave a link to her website because she has over 700 selections. And guys, I'm not affiliated, okay? And this is not a partial sponsorship or anything like that. This is just me speaking to a shop that can provide you with decants and samples that I think is doing an impressive job based on this box that she sent me, okay? So let's talk about Imperial Peacock because, curiously enough, this is a fragrance that I've been looking into for quite a while. To date, I think I only have one Alexandre J fragrance in my collection. Have you tried any Alexandre J fragrance, and do you love them? And if so, which one is the one that you really, really love? Because I'm curious, because in 2026, I will be doing a deep dive on Alexandre J. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and try Imperial Peacock. And again, look at how incredible what she sends you for the 10 ml. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me share with you the notes. So the notes here at the top are almond, rhubarb, and heliotrope. At the heart, cinnamon, black vanilla husk, tonka bean, and sugar. And at the base, balsamic notes and musk. This scent opened very strong with, for me, a very present kind of nuttiness to it. Not specifically almond. I just picked up a very present nuttiness in the opening. The opening to me also is a bit powdery, but the one thing that, like, maybe half a minute into the opening caught me immediately was the note of rhubarb. Rhubarb and I really don't get along much, okay? It is rare that I fully enjoy a scent that has the note of rhubarb in it. But there are definitely exceptions. There are fragrances that I absolutely love. But this one, it's not that I'm not liking it. No, I am really, really liking it. But I'm a little bit leery of the opening because I'm one of those people that if the opening doesn't pull me in, I don't have time to be waiting for the dry down, to then love the fragrance, because I am all into the entire experience. I have to love the opening, the midway, the dry down, the entire wear in order to, pay my coin for that fragrance. But yeah, I really need to try this one on skin a couple of times before really telling you if I'm going to get a bottle or not. Right now, I can tell you I'm not going to get a bottle until I try this one on skin. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so this next fragrance was sent to me, the sample was sent to me by a fam member who wanted to get my thoughts on this fragrance. And I had not even heard of this one. So I am so glad that she sent it. You know who you are. Thank you so much for being so kind. I really, really appreciate it. So the name of this fragrance is Le Falcone Legacy Jawhara. Okay. Yes, I had never heard of it. I am sure most of you or some of you have, but I really had not heard of it. And let me go ahead and pull the notes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray. All right. So, ooh. Okay, so at the top we have jasmine, salt, and ozonic notes. I am picking up on that salt note. And I'm also getting that ozonic quality for sure. Then at the heart we have rose, praline, and pineapple. At the base we have tonka bean, vanilla, amber, and patchouli. This scent right now is not reminding me of anything, so this may very well be a standalone. If any of you have heard of this fragrance or knew about it, can you please let us know? Is it supposed to remind me of something? Because and by the way, today I'm just doing water because I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving. All right, so, okay, this is a very, very interesting scent. Let me call it that. I don't know why, guys, but let me see these notes again. Oh, yeah. I'm getting, I don't know how to explain it. This is definitely, it's a sweet but not very sweet scent. It is ambery, but I'm picking up on the patchouli. This is almost giving me, and you know I'm not at the dry down, right? I'm like midway now, but I'm getting that patchouli clearly, and I'm getting like a gumminess to the patchouli. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a way in which I do not like the patchouli to be done. So this one, I don't think this is going to work for me. This is a lovely scent, but it's just not for me because there's a couple of notes here that are not working for me. Yeah, ooh, yeah. You know what? I am going to try it on skin though. I'm going to try it on skin and circle back to you guys in another Chatty Scent Corner or Middle Eastern Thursday because, yeah, but right now on paper, it's just not doing it for me, okay? And let's go ahead and circle back really quick. Let me just check one more time on Imperial Peacock, okay? Now the rhubarb on paper has become more prominent. I am getting a warm, spicy quality. I'm getting cinnamon. It is a little bit more powdery, not very much, but it's a little bit more powdery, but that doesn't bother me. It's that rhubarb. Nothing else that I'm picking up is really bothering me, but that rhubarb, it's the way that it's been done. It's going to be like sharp. It's going to pull on my skin. I can almost guarantee that, but oh, I'm going to try it on skin. I'm definitely going to try it on skin. Anyway, okay, moving on to the next sniff and sip fragrance, okay? Okay, so this next fragrance is a designer fragrance, and it is one that I almost blind bought, but my essay at Bergdorf told me not to blind buy this one. So she so kindly sent me a little sample, and I just, oh, here's the little cap. Okay, so this is the little sample that she made for me. Petillant, okay, let's call it Petillant. It's like ginger Petillant or something like that. So let me go ahead and spray it. And yeah, I'm very curious about this one because, okay, so the notes of this one at the top are ginger, at the heart, white flowers, and at the base, praline and vanilla. I'm not getting the ginger. Let me spray it a little bit more. I am not getting ginger. Okay, here we go. Is there lavender here? For some reason, I'm getting like a lavender. I'm not getting ginger, and this is supposed to be primarily about the ginger. I'm getting white florals. I don't know if this one is going to work for me. I don't know. I'm not batting very nice today. Oof. Okay, so this is giving me like, I don't know, 90s fragrance, which I have nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a ton of 90s fragrances that I still love, but there's something a little bit dated about this fragrance. Oh, and I hate to have to say that, but that is what I'm getting. I'm not getting that airiness that I love about ginger, that fresh, spicy into warm, spicy effect that I get from ginger. I'm not getting that necessarily. I'm getting like a white florals presence, and that is what's making the scent a little bit dated for me. And I'm not getting nuttiness. Yeah, I'm not even sure that I'm gonna try that one on skin. I don't think that that's gonna work for me because I'm just not enjoying the scent. It's not an accord or a note that's setting me off. No, it's like the entire scent is not working for me. So, you know, please let us know if you've tried that fragrance. What was your experience? If you love it, I am sure that it is an incredibly lovely fragrance on you, but I just don't think it's going to be for me. Moving on. All right, so this next fragrance that I'm going to share with you is a designer fragrance, but this is from Chanel. And this is from the Exclusifs collection. And this is a fragrance or a scent that I have had through time, decants and samples of, because these fragrances are very expensive. If you pick up a 100 ml of this is like very pricey. So I treat it like Guerlain level. I have to do all my homework, try it multiple times. You know, fragrances above a certain, you know, dollar mark, I'm sorry, I just really have to go all out. And this is Sycomore, okay? And this is the tiny little, most recent. This is the tiny sample that I'm planning to try on skin. I'm gonna try it with you today and talk to you about it a little bit. But I'm gonna try this one on skin to make a final decision. Am I going to pick it up or not? Because this exercise of do I like it, do I love it, etc. has been going on for over a year. So it's time for me to make a decision. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of a challenge because as you can see, okay, as you can see, this is not like a little spray. This is one of those little bottles that, you know, you have to like lift the cap. Okay. And then I'm just going to pour a little, this is not a good idea. Oh, this is going to be such a mess. I can just see it now. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. I just put so much on this strip. Wow. Oh, this is going to be intense. Okay, let me just dab it with another one here. Maybe if I do that. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you why I was interested in this fragrance to begin with. Okay, let me go ahead and cover it before I spill it all over the place. Okay, so the reason or what had me initially interested in this fragrance is the fact that it has several notes that I love. It has sandalwood, it has violet, it has tobacco. The tobacco is a dry tobacco, by the way. It is present, but it's not overwhelming. It's not screechy. I have yet to encounter a Les Exclusifs fragrance that has anything screechy about it. They're known for their blend. They are exquisitely done. Most of them, if not all of them, for the most part, are, you know, the perfumer behind it is Polish, who has been with Chanel forever. Before that, it was his father. But anyway, so we have here pink pepper, we have vetiver. Let me just go ahead and get the notes for you. But this is a scent that now I'm very familiar with, but I have to make a decision. And you know, I think I'm gonna pick up a bottle of this. This is really different, interesting. Have you guys tried Sycomore? Now, this is the type of scent though that you have to be into a unisex fragrance for sure. This does not lean masculine or feminine. So let me tell you the notes. So the notes here are vetiver, cypress, juniper, spices, sandalwood, pink pepper, tobacco, aldehydes, and violet. The dry down is powdery. The opening is not powdery. Midway in the olfactory journey, it's going to start to become powdery. On my skin, it borders on Beast, but I don't have any performance issues with any of the Exclusifs fragrances. This is truly a very, very elegant, elevated, and sophisticated kind of scent. To me, this is not a safe blind buy, though. No. To me, none of those fragrances, just because of the price point, I would say that none of them are a safe blind buy. But this is gorgeous. This really is gorgeous. I am going to try it on skin one more time, though, before I pick up the bottle. But most likely you're going to see a bottle here on the channel because I think I just made up my mind. That really caught me today. And again, I've been back and forth with this one for over a year, if not longer. Yeah, because it was launched, what, 2018, 2017, something like that, you know? And yeah, I've had so many samples of it. You know, my essay trying to convince me that this is something that matches with my personality and so forth, but you know how that goes. But anyway, so let's go ahead and prepare to circle back on all the fragrances. Okay, I don't think that Imperial Peacock, no. Imperial Peacock is not going to work for me. With that rhubarb, it's just not going to happen. I just know myself. And if on paper I'm getting it and I'm getting it like that, on skin, it may get a little bit better or a little bit worse, but it's going to be there because it is so dominant right now on paper. That's not going to work for me. So let us know if you've tried Imperial Peacock. Do you love it? Is that one of your passions? Because it just did not work for me. It's just not for me, but it is a lovely scent, okay? Now, the next one that I can tell you, I'm going to try it on skin, but I'm not sure this is going to work for me. And this is Le Falcone Legacy Jawhara. Yeah. I don't think this one is going to be a winner either, but this one I am going to try on skin. I am going to try on skin. Yeah. I'm definitely going to try that one on skin. I already told you about the Chanel Sycomore that I am going to pick it up. And now let's talk about my favorites today. Okay, my favorites today. My number one favorite today is definitely this new one from Ojar Oud Whisper. Wow, I am totally, thoroughly impressed. But here's what I have to say. This, unless you are a lover of guava and oud and leather note fragrances, this is not a safe blind buy. You know, I love Jordi Fernandez, but I will tell you that most of his fragrances, in my opinion, are not safe blind buys because of the level of complexity within the note structure, the accords, and tonalities. There is nothing simple about his formulations or the composition of his fragrances, in my personal opinion, okay? This fragrance, to me, is a masterpiece. This has jumped to the top of my favorites from Ojar. I can tell you that right now, but that's because I am loving every single moment from the opening all throughout. I have to wear it now an entire day, and I will circle back with a detailed review for you, but I am loving this scent. If you want a juicy guava fragrance that has like a fruitiness to go with that guava, that you may not specifically be able to figure out what are the other fruits. We know there's pomegranate in there, and I think there was pear, but I know there was pomegranate in here. But what I get is the guava, and I get fruitiness, I get a floral presence, I get the leather, I get the oud, and I am loving it. This is my favorite of the day. Now, the Ojar fragrance is followed very closely, very closely to Uluwatu, whom I already put in its box. Wow, I am so impressed. And by the way, guys, I don't have a lot of Adamo fragrances in my collection. I only have Clifton, which was sent to me with this one. But I had sniffed Clifton. I had like a little sample, but now I'm looking forward to trying it on skin. Have you tried Clifton? Because that's like a top seller for Adamo, right? So I am looking forward to really wearing Clifton for an entire day. And then, of course, wearing Uluwatu for an entire day. But Uluwatu, actually, I love the scent even more than Clifton. And the Clifton scent is surreal. I mean, that is just incredible. But Uluwatu, you know what I'm loving about it? It's not just a beautiful scent, but it is so different. This does not smell like anything I've ever smelled before. Like, it's like, have you tried Uluwatu? You've got to let us know if you have, because I want to know if it's just me, okay? Now, the ones that left me jaw dropped today, that I don't even know what to do about this, are the fragrances from FOMO. Sicilian Zest is incredible. It doesn't remind me of anything, but it is a beautiful, incredible scent. You are going to love it. I can't wait for fam members to start picking up this fragrance or trying it, or if you've already tried it, does it remind you of something? Because I have a feeling it's going to remind someone of something, but I could be totally wrong. But to be honest with you, I don't care because it smells so good. I'm still going to wear it because I don't have anything like that in my collection. Now, the one that I still don't know how to handle the news, how to handle this, is Eclat Noir. I already told you, this is giving me Angelique Noir all the way. I can't wait to really do a side-by-side comparison on skin, full day wear, and I will be reporting back to you during a Middle Eastern Thursday. But what I can tell you is that those FOMO fragrances have been done very nicely. There's no cheap smell to them, but I have to work with them, wear them for a full day, really come to know each scent, and then I'll report back to you. Anyway, fam, so we've reached the end of today's Chatty Scent Corner, and I hope that this was enjoyable for you. You know, there were a couple of pain points. I'm not as happy as I could be. You know how I love to come and share fragrances and fall in love with all of them, but that has not been the case today. Definitely not the case. But please just remember, that is how I feel about them. That is how my nose is picking them up. That is maybe even the mood that I'm in today. Everything plays a role in whether you're going to love a scent or not. Just keep that in mind. Please let us know, as always, in the comments section if you've tried any of these fragrances, if you own any, what has your experience been? Do you love them, etc.? For me, I can tell you I will be circling back to you with a detailed review of all of the fragrances that I told you today that I'm definitely going to try on skin and that I am really enjoying. As always, what am I going to tell you that I tell you every Saturday? I want you to have not just an incredibly blessed and fun and awesome Saturday. I want you to have that kind of weekend. Sending you much love and blessings. And as always, thank you so much for hanging with me today. And I will see you all in the next video.